Technology will do what it has to do, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Technologist Forum. We are here to help you build better and create smarter. How you like that new mission statement?
That was
Tagline.
good. That was really good. You just pulled that one. Where did you pull that one?
I was gonna say, I tell you where I pulled it from.
Oh,
never mind.
We're gonna start like that. We're gonna start like that. Listen, let's get into it, man, because we want to be cognizant of people's times. As I typically say, we are doing a whole lot of things tonight. Hopefully we are everywhere we're supposed to be. We are a okay. We're looking dope over there.
We're on Substack.
Okay. Because a lot of sometimes these things don't start when they're supposed to start. And alpha is no longer beta. We got beta that was released. I'm nervous. Y'all pray for me. I'm not worried about the other three. Y'all just worry about y'all pray for me. I see comments coming in. I don't even want to put the comments up because who knows what's gonna happen. Yes.
Oh, you got to put this one up though. It's the real Florence Donald.
Okay.
Florence in the house.
Yeah. I'll put it up in a minute because I see already behind the scenes that it didn't come up right. Let's talk about this. AI tools that actually create content for us. We're not talking about hype. We're talking about results. We're talking about creators using platforms and tools, software, hardware, things of that. Typically, I shy away from actually mentioning platforms, but I really want to get into it tonight. I want folks to say which is their favorite. I know, Eric. I know what you got, Eric. I already got it teed up. I'm already ready for you. I know the tool that you want to spend like 20 minutes talking about, but I'm gonna challenge all of us to talk about something different as well that maybe folks aren't aware of already. Because everyone knows OpenAI, everyone knows Perplexity, everyone, right? And maybe that's good and that's bad, but everything is really evolving in this industry so fast that I think it's worthy for us as insiders, trusted advisors, educators, whatever adjective you want to call us, who are kind of in front of that curve to say, I'm using this now and this is helping me. But if there is nothing like that, then that's all good too. But let's talk about, let's see, David Hunt talking. I see you talking about Taja. Man, don't let me talk. Okay. I ain't gonna put nobody's business out in these streets, but I see you. Shouts out. We know about Taja. I'm not sure if my man is watching. If he is watching, you need to talk to us because we got some questions. But yeah, that's a tool. Let's do this. Let me stop rambling. Let's stop going around. And let me start ladies first. That's why I got the ladies on the top of the screen here, as you can see. What is one tool that you use almost every single day for creating your content that has become, I'm gonna say, non-negotiable for you in your workflow? I'm gonna go left to right. Tanya, let's start with you.
See, I'm not gonna steal the glory that is.
Oh, she's stealing glory. Amen.
I'm not gonna steal it because I know what she's gonna say. Because she mentioned it.
I'm not gonna say it. Go ahead. I'm not gonna say it.
Nope, I'm not gonna use that one. So I'm going to go to a secondary one, although I use the one that Erica's going to talk about. I use the one that Erica's going to talk about daily, like hourly. But there's a secondary one that I have started to use that helps me to create images. And at first I was paying for subscriptions. I was actually paying for a subscription to Cree and to all these other different brand image labs. And I ended up with Google Whisk, WHISK, which is part of Google AI Studio. And the Google AI Studio is a sleeper because a lot of people are not realizing they already have all of this stuff. If they have Google Workspace, they have access to most of the things that are in Google Studio, more than likely. And so Google Vids, Google Whisk, those are two now that have become favorites of mine, and they don't even cost anything more than the subscription I already had.
So I'm in Google AI Studio right now. And how did you, again, I didn't even know about it. How did you find out about that particular piece of the platform?
It's actually Google Labs. So here, I'm going to give you a link. Go to labs.google and let's see if that'll take you to where you need to go.
Lord, researching websites just on the fly. Hopefully I type it in right. I should probably go incognito right now on Labs.
You probably should.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's it right there. Okay,
Thanks,
so
man.
check this out. And my one of my stream bosses actually brought to my attention this other one that you see right there in the front of the page. It's called Pomeli. It's the Pomeli experiment. But all of this stuff, these are all experimental lab apps for Google, and they do amazing things. The reason why I like Whisk so much is because it gives probably, I'd say that the realism of the images, if you put yourself into an image and then add a scene, the realism of it is way better than some of the other apps. Everybody knows you can create images with ChatGPT, with Gemini, but you may not have been playing at all with Google Whisk, and I've just been blown away. I found that to be more reliable than some of the other ones. That Pomeli experiment is interesting because it helps you to create, like it says, on-brand content. Just click on that, try it now. And what it's going to ask you to do, it's going to ask you to, it's going to walk you through some things about your business, and you may not have time to do them now. I actually have one that's filled up with some stuff, but it's going to ask you for information in regards to your business, and then it can create social content campaigns.
What? With
your branded, And this is free.
Well, is it free, or is it for folks who have already subscribed to Google Workspace?
That's a good question, but I think people need to check it. Yeah, if you don't have Google Workspace, if anybody out there doesn't have Google Workspace, because I have it, check and see if you're able to get in there. Just go to labs.google.com and see if you're able to get in there, because I think that it is free, James, but it's a couple of people. So JP High Tech is in the house. What's up?
JP in the building. I just talked to my man earlier today. JP High Tech is back, ladies and
gentlemen. Man, let's go.
What a sound effects
I love it too. I'm here for you, JP. You know this. So you can pull from your website and your colors. Yeah, it's going to ask you for a link to your website, and then it just starts pulling in images and colors and all kinds of information from your website, but you can add it manually too. And then it begins to suggest ideas for stories and for other types of content that you can create. So that, in addition to Google Vids, which is a part of Labs, and let me find that for you real quick. I'll give you the exact address. That one is, now that is a workspace product. So go, just type in Google Vids into Google search, and you should be able to pull that up. The reason why I like that one is because you can create avatars, like you can leverage the existing avatars that they have and create short video promos.
Okay, so it took me right, I typed that in, it took me right to my workspace. Obviously I haven't used it yet, but I'll have to check that out.
Got to check it out. So these are all things, and I'm just saying this is a sleeper, because a lot of people don't realize they have access to this stuff, and it just gives you amazing high quality content without you paying an extra subscription. So
that replaces Nano Banana to an extent.
Well, it's got limitations, right? You get credits.
That's what I'm wondering. Okay.
Everything has limitations, right? But it still gives you, and I'm looking at the screen that I see, which is a little different than the one you're seeing, James, and it has VO 3.1 and AI avatar, convert slides, record, upload content, use templates, storyboard.
Okay, there it is.
So the videos that you can create are just ridiculous.
Yeah, so I clicked in to actually, like I was going to do
there
something.
You go.
So it shows me all of that. So and brand new AI avatars, VO 3.1, all of that in both landscape, portrait, and square. So that's dope too. So giving you those options. Record yourself and screen, or both. I may have to drop this other subscription that I got.
Look, because I was paying for a subscription. Like I said, I was paying a monthly subscription. Actually, I think I'm on annual for this other thing. And then I started messing around, and I was like, I could just use Whisk for most of the stuff that I want to do, to create comic strips, to create just about anything I want to. Now, I do still marry it with some of the other stuff that you can get through Gemini, Nano Banana, all of that, right? But if you want something quick hitter, that's an easy win. Super easy. And highly accurate when it comes to your images.
I was going to say, as far as the hallucinations and being able to actually pull in what you wanted to, that's huge as well, right? You can always create something, but does it look like?
I'm very branded with the content that I create, as you know,
True.
right? Some people know that. If you don't know that, if you go look at any of my stuff, I believe in using my own image in a lot of the content that I create because that's just a part of my business brand. So yes, if I'm telling you I'm using it. And I compared, at Christmas time, I compared the production or the rendering of an image through Whisk to Nano Banana to ChatGPT image and one other one. And Whisk came out the best. Like it looked the most like me. And several people were saying, yeah, that one looks more realistic than any of the other ones. So worth a try, y'all.
Love that. Folks over on Substack, listen, Junaid over there talking madness. Don't do that, brother. He said, look at all these AI generated characters on the screen. Don't nobody want to look like me. I mean, the other three probably yes, but I'm just here unshaven and look like I'm still stuck in the house from COVID, brothers. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You did not say that.
I don't know what I'm talking about right now. We got Tanzania in the building. Wait a minute. We you know that's the motherland. I wonder, is this some of my people that was there when I was there? Oh, we global.
That's awesome.
Might be some of those you know, multilingual with all of the content that I'm pushing out now. So I'm pushing it out to a whole bunch of different countries. So shout out to Tanzania in the building. Man, Erica Bates, talk to us. We got this whole AI studio from Google right now. I'm taking notes. Hopefully you guys are taking notes too, or just watch the replay. But that's a good one. I didn't realize that it had gotten so far advanced. I'd looked at it earlier on, but just to see all of the capabilities that it has, that could replace a handful of extra subscriptions that I got. But let's talk about the one that you want to talk about. I already got it dialed up, so you are.
I wasn't going to do it because it's like, man, everybody knows I'm going to talk about Notebook, but I do love Notebook.
Just talk about it.
Okay, so I do.
So talk about what is Notebook LM and talk about why you have such an affinity to it, because again, this definitely is your go-to platform.
It makes everything so much easier. It's like all the things I have to do to repurpose my content, Notebook helps me with that. I start everything with the video, and from that video I take the transcript. I give that transcript to Notebook, and Notebook gives me everything. Notebook can actually give me the before, during, and after for all my events, and I love that. So when I start with a topic, I get a description, I give that to Notebook, and I'm like, hey Notebook, could you give me like a LinkedIn carousel, 10 slides, or a slide presentation for my event? It'll do it. And then after all of that, I can give it the transcript and put everything together and say, hey, could you give me a blog post? And it'll do that too. And I think that's just amazing. It's one stop for everything I need. And what's it called? The podcast, there's one for a debate. I love the arguments they have because it seems like they're real people. So that's why I love it. I can get all my repurposing or before, during, and after from that one place.
Yeah. All the assets, that's what you get, right? You get those repurposable. Is that a big word? I'm just using real words now that I don't even know about. Repurposable assets. And like here's a subject that I use for a newsletter post, and being able to generate that idea. This is something I want to talk about. And then additional levels of creativity, additional pieces of content that I can share with my community. I'm making flow charts, I'm making mind maps and things like that from that core topic, and then being able to drill down deeper into that. I haven't seen anybody else besides Notebook LM do this type of a thing. Right? I've always had to go separately to another platform to create a mind map or to create some type of a flow diagram or something of that nature. I know probably Chris Stone probably knows how to do it in one of his top tools, which I got them logged up too. I know you folks, so I got that logged in too. But
You
this
don't
right
know
here,
me. You don't talk
I don't
on
know
you
who
know
you.
me, man.
He said you don't know him.
Notebook is so amazing. I'm paying for it. How about that? I got a subscription. I got
Wow.
one of those Google Pro accounts because
Yeah.
that's how much I love Notebook.
Okay. Yeah,
Notebook LM is a bomb. I created my AI brain using Notebook LM. So all of my stuff gets run through there first. A lot of the different videos that I create now for my landing pages, for my sales pages, are created using Notebook with a custom prompt that uses my colors, my brand colors, and imagery that I want to incorporate. So yeah, Notebook is truth, for real. It's essential right now for just about everybody. If you don't know what it is, you definitely need to be paying attention to folks like Erica who are talking about it. We did a PJs and prompts class around Christmas time. And
I love that.
played. It was so much fun. We just played in pajamas and we played on Notebook LM. And I gave people prompts to play with and they were just blown away. Oh yeah.
You did.
Amazing.
Hey Chris, did you get an invite to PJs and pajamas?
No, I was just checking. I don't see it in my inbox.
Let me look at my calendar. I don't.
It was for
PJs and
girls.
pajamas.
Hang on. Let me check my junk.
You know what?
Just saying, you know, boy would
Yeah.
have showed up with.
Why y'all tripping? Don't be haters.
Oh, no, we gonna hate. We gonna hate.
Don't
Look
be
at.
haters.
First of all,
Look
let me look at.
at-
On
Look at
behalf of
Substack.
Tanya, she does put very nice prompts on her Facebook that you could check out. So
See,
Yeah.
see, I share.
You know, Mr.
Sharing is
Rochelle
caring.
saying funny over there. Because again, we didn't get invited. William Rochelle, Bill Rochelle, did you get invited to PJs and prompts? You over there on Substack? I just wondering.
Bill in the house.
Oh, see, Bill probably got
Yeah, I
an
know
invite.
Bill.
Okay. It's all good.
You know what? I invited the whole world, but you know, it was
He
just
said he
a
didn't
few.
get invited. So
Yeah.
Bill said he didn't get an invite.
You know what?
We're gonna leave that alone. See, again, folks, I'm doing this all on purpose because they gave me a hard time before the show started. As I'm working through some new technology aspects of my live streaming toolkit. They gave your boy a hard time. So I'm gonna throw in some daggers for the rest of these last 45, 50 minutes that I got them. It's gonna be somebody gonna get called out their name here in a minute. Chris
Look, why JP even in there talking about I don't see no invite? Really?
See? Hey, JP, but hold on, brother. You've been gone for a minute. Don't come back. Acting up. Don't come. Let's lock you in. Stay focused. Chris Stone, let's talk, brother. So we got two fantastic tools, and everything that we mentioned today will be in the description, so folks can see that. We're also live streaming stealthily in a premium community right now, and obviously with the platform that's running on, that's working flawlessly. So when we launch that here
Dude,
in
you're
about
going all stealth with your
see how
like
we do. We stealth,
low key.
brother. We
Okay, we're on a
007.
secret OnlyFans. Like,
Yeah. And then he was pointing at merch.
what is that
Was
about,
he
man?
was that a merch promo?
not my merch. Is the
I
is
don't
the
know what that
platform
was,
for the
man.
it's the platform for the community. They said, y'all see. I'm glad that we're not on LinkedIn right now, because Lord have mercy, that I have some explaining to do.
Let me go put a
Yeah.
tie on.
Enlighten,
change it to
entertain, and
her
educate.
LinkedIn.
That entertain is definitely in there, folks. MDH, please stay on the road because you drive, and hopefully you not cracking up and swerving on the road right now. Let's see. There she goes. She cracking up. See? Mhm.
What's up, Mel?
Mel in the house.
I love it.
Hey.
I love the fact that I've been talking
Hey.
to a lot of some big time winners in this industry this week, and it's good to talk to JP, good to talk to Mel as well. Chris, your tool that you use. So again, kind of back to the one tool that you use almost every single day that has kind of become that non-negotiable tool for you. See, I try to bring it back on.
Yeah.
focus
Thanks
in.
for shoving me back on the highway. I want to touch on something, and then I'll touch on the tools, because a couple of people in the chat, James, talked about how a lot of this stuff is overwhelming, and we're in this every day. We're just cracking it open and jumping it in and taking hours and hours and hours of our day doing this. But not everybody does that. They're looking for kind of that shortcuts and overwhelming. I will say this: we talked about, Erica talked about paying for Notebook LM. I pay for a number of things, but and like Tanya did late in the year, I'm looking at my subscriptions and going, do I need to pay for this because I get this and Nano Bananas bolted onto this, and I don't need this, and we're constantly looking at this thing. I will say, before I start talking about these tools, never pay for a year. Never pay for a year on any of these things, because this stuff just is turn on the fire hose and take a sip. It's changing all of the time. Every week, somebody's coming out with a new version of something, or they're adding something. I just saw that Claude now is coming out with Cowork, which is massive. To me, if this works like it's supposed to, and right now it is, it's for me, and I talked about this last time I was on the show, James. Creating content with AI is not really an issue for me. I have a vision. I could prompt things. These things are working very well. It's never going to be worse than it is right now. It's always going to get better. So I have faith in that. Where I have less or had less faith was the ability to create processes around what we do, and to be able to not be overwhelmed, like JP had mentioned, like Mel had mentioned. And so for me, that's really what my focus is going to be. And so when I got really excited last week when I saw the announcement from Anthropic about Claude and Cowork and what that's going to be able to do. Yeah. And Google is just they're not going to let Anthropic eat their lunch. Yeah, so there's going to be something that's they're going to be right behind it. Right now, Google's got a lot of that stuff, but it's only for personal, for whatever reason. Like your Google Workspace doesn't work, which is like, why everything is on my Google Workspace, like really? Only personal is on my personal. Why are you only allowing me to do this on my personal? But so all that said, I love that Erica and Tanya both talked about investing in these things. So when you find something that works for you, if it's Notebook LM, or if it's Taja, or if it's what I'm going to talk about, if you find something, pay for it. Pay for the monthly thing and give it a whirl. And if it doesn't work out, kick it to the curb and find something else, but give it a good sample size. I think a lot of people are just jumping on the free thing and going, this is not working. And the free stuff is really good on a lot of these things. Well, man, you jump up to the $20 a month plan on some of these things.
You don't know what you can ask for.
Now you're doing what Doc Rock says, which is cooking with Pam. When you get on that $20 a month plan on some of these things. But no surprise, James. For me, I like to use a lot of different things as a part of my workflow. And so for me, having an aggregator like Magi to be able to start with a transcription that can be pulled from, it doesn't matter if it's Cast Magic, it doesn't matter if it's Descript, it doesn't matter necessarily what the transcription is. If you can pull it in an aggregator like Magi, I know there's Merlin, there's Poe, there's other ones that do this, and you can say, okay, I want to use Claude to do my YouTube tags and using an SEO expert persona. And so you can really kind of dial in exactly what you want. And the training that Magi has is incredible. You pay one monthly fee and you get all the LLMs, you get all the image generators. And so you can kind of play with this stuff and say, yeah, you know what? Runway kind of sucks for what I want, but I really like the way that VO3 is working for me on this, or Sora is working, for me on this, and really kick the tires on these things. So for me, Magi is great. And within Magi, I mentioned Claude. Sonnet 4.5 is what I use predominantly for creating voice for my clients and for myself when I'm putting together social media posts. You create a workspace within Magi too. So like I talked James, I talked you into this. I feel like I brought you to church on this.
You did.
And he answered the altar call on the Magi thing, but creating a workspace. So if you have, so Tanya's got a number of shows that she does, but she has a number of clients that she has. So she can create workspaces for each one of her clients that she services. And those workspaces are very specific to those clients. So you're never, mixing your peanut butter in with your pickles, right? You've got, everything is flowing where it should.
Man,
in what you do.
First and foremost.
Peanut butter and pickals. I mean, you never know. I mean, listen, maybe you had a craving there, James. But Magi's my jam, and of course, everybody knows Descript is my absolute number one. And can you call that an AI program? I mean, it has AI in it. I mean, obviously they have this Underlord engine, and the new thing that they added was that they added image modeling in Descript, which includes Nana Banana and Flux and a few others. So when you bring in, let's just say this video that we're doing tonight, and we've got 4 ISO files, and you pull it into Descript, and you have this whole show, you start creating clips, right? That's what I do mostly is create clips in Descript. But it also has all the context for that show, and now you say, I want to create a thumbnail for this particular show, and I want it to say this. It could be a very simple prompt, or you can go and look at a really great looking thumbnail and go, "Ooh, I really like this thumbnail that Erica Bates created on her YouTube channel." And you take a screenshot of it, and you say, "I want to model this, but I want to use these colors: magenta, purple, whatever." And it does a really great job. It utilizes Nana Banana. It utilizes all of the context from Descript. So all of the transcript that you already have in there, there's no porting out of Descript back into something else, back out of this, back into that. It's all, within the same framework. So
You're getting some great commentary from everywhere, and my eyes are on the swivel here. Dr. Vibe is in the building saying, "Never pay for a year." That's a great take. So appreciate you for being here as well. And he says, Poe is good and find it helpful. Let me ask something. So now selfishly, I just want to ask one thing about Descript, because you definitely, you got me on Magi. Now, you got me on Descript. You got me on Magi. I need to stop talking to you because I keep spending money every time I talk to you.
Hey.
The prompts for Underlord. Have you actually captured the ones that you use? Because I need to get better at prompting Descript's Underlord, because I do it each time. Do you actually write down a specific prompt that says, this is the one I want to use for thumbnail, this is a prompt that I want to use for creating cinematic clips with the glitch effect, right? Do you actually have those saved, or each time that you do a show per client, do you do something very different?
I save scenes for clips for clients. So, and it's more of a graphic caption vibe, not necessarily something that I would prompt an Underlord. So, unfortunately, unlike Magi, where you can save all your prompts within your workspace, and you can just kind of move over there and go, okay, paste, this is the prompt I want for my YouTube tags, or this is the prompt I want for my thumbnail, or this is it's already saved in there in Magi. Descript and Underlord does not have that. So I do have like in my notes app where I have here are all my prompts for client X, Y, Z. And there still is that, and all this stuff is, the way I look at it is, Descript they change their stuff every week, every 2 weeks. It's coming, it's only a matter of time where this is why we don't pay week to week on this stuff. It's only a matter of time before great video, AI video, generators are built onto all of these platforms. Great image generators are built onto all these platforms. The ability to save things, the ability to have your folders on these things. It's, because they want to be able to have you stay in their ecosystem. And honestly, if we can have that stuff and have it be good, some people they don't have hundreds of dollars to spend every month on all this software. And so and that's most people, right? And so, if you can say, hey, if I can pay for Descript and I pay $30 a month and I get all this, but I don't get this, this, and this, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay just paying $30 a month on that and getting all this stuff. But some people hate Descript, and I get it. Like sometimes people open up a thing and go, I can't, this thing doesn't work for me. And I get it, but I made it work. Yeah.
Yeah. But it took me hours sitting with Mr. Stone here.
Yes.
And a lot of alcohol to understand the nuance.
He passed out. We got to captions and he was out.
I need fast and simple. I don't want to have to learn an app only to learn it all over again next month. So that's one of the reasons. I'm just being honest. I don't love Descript.
Yeah.
I don't.
It changes all the time.
It does. And so I would have to call you, Chris, every time and say, can we have a drink and talk about Descript again? And I don't want to.
I'd be okay with that. If you're okay with that, I'm okay with that.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And
I think a good point to make is that every app is not for everybody.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
So where I know that there are a lot of people that do amazing, incredible things with Descript, I'm not one of those people, but I have other tools that work for me. So I love your point about making sure that you don't subscribe for a year to any of this stuff, because you're going to need to figure out what is the tech stack that works best for me. And it might be different from you to the next person. So that's one of the reasons why I love these panel talks, because we all get to like share input on different things.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in month 7, where it's just like, man, I'm paying for this, I got to use it. And then you're forcing yourself to use it, and you'll never use it after it runs out. So it's like, what's the point? Just keep track of that monthly stuff, keep an Excel spreadsheet, and I still every year, and usually when I sit down, like right about now when I'm doing taxes, and I sit down, I start going, why am I paying $30 a month for this program? Why am I paying $15 a month for this? When's the last time I logged in to this, to that, and I tell you, I kicked a number of these to the curb. I don't want to jump ahead because I took a look at the agenda, James.
Okay, maybe you did it.
I took a peek at the agenda. My bad. Okay. Ladies, I defer to the ladies from Texas and the Carolinas.
Not even, especially since you did your homework.
Yeah. Well, let me do this. Let me do this because I want to answer a couple of questions. I can't let one that passed by. JP, again, you here starting trouble, brother. No, sir. Yes, Junaid, we are everywhere and a lot of places, but we are not on OnlyFans. Please don't get that out there in these streets. Please don't get that.
So this site that I have up right now, this isn't you?
Brother, it's not me.
Okay.
Doppelgangers or whatever you call it. We are not there.
You got some deep fakes out here, man.
You got some deep fakes. I got some grok going or whatever it is. We are only where we need to be. We are only on YouTube, horizontal and vertical. Let's stay locked in. Now.
Easy.
Substack is blowing up. Shouts out to tek'na.le is in the building. Just joined. Melissa Sanford is in the building. Who else we got over there? Charlie Hussey. So we got folks. Substack is blowing up and doing this thing. Instagram, for some reason, stopped. To figure out what happened with IG. So Instagram stopped. YouTube, Facebook, just in case my mom show up. So I got to be on Facebook. Right. And then.
Hey, Mom.
And we're on Twitter as well. And it'll always be Twitter. It'll never be X to me. So that's where we are. So that's the thing with that. So I'm just going to interject, kind of just, again, not doubting Thomas types of statements, but other alternatives as well, because it's really all about you guys. I still leverage Descript. I love Descript. I've started to look at Riverside, though.
Yep.
Riverside has grown up in the last quarter, like real quick, real fast. No, same thing, right? Real quick, real fast.
With speed.
For the fact, so I talked to their product team and I said, I need you guys to do 2 things. And you guys who know me know I am really quick to tell any company that I work with as a band relationship. I'll tell you when your baby's ugly. I say that all the time. I told them you've got to get isolated audio and video tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, boom, they got that. So they have that now, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, it's no longer a want, it's now a need, where you're going to have to offer dual aspect ratio live stream.
Yep.
That was not even on their roadmap. So that's a fail for everything else they do. So 98% of what Riverside does is amazing. They're on par to Descript in a lot of things, right? Again, Riverside kind of started the whole individual recordings where you get the localized audio and video from the guest, it gets shipped to the host, and it's in pristine condition. But those isolated tracks was the big thing for me, and I'm not sure. And Chris, I want to hear your debate, and then Tanya, you and Eric as well. Underlord versus their AI. I think Underlord kind of wins just because it's been tested more out in the field with real world applications. So again, it's which one do you, kind of as you were saying, which one do you need as the individual creator? Which set of tool sets within a particular platform do you need to at least just get the job done, to whereas you're not in your own way? Your thoughts on that? Because tonight's session will go in both platforms for me, and I'm going to sit here and thumbs up, thumbs down, just to test key and core functionality and capability.
So this might be a bit of a surprise, but I rarely use Underlord. So in other words, so Underlord, for those that don't use Descript a lot, is kind of their agent that lives within Descript. So when you pull in your ISO videos and you pull in your podcast or your video that you recorded, whatever, when you pull that in, you can go to Underlord and just start telling Underlord what you want, and it'll just start building stuff, and it'll, you could just kind of have a little chat conversation. It's like a chat bot that lives on Underlord. And it doesn't work with the way the synapses in my brain work. I have a vision for what I want, and I know specifically where I need to get it. And I go and I create it that's specific to what I want for myself or for my clients. And so it's very rare. And they'll make an announcement, hey, now this Underlord can do this, and I'll take it for a ride. I'll take it for a spin. And then I go around the block, I come back in, I pull it into the garage, and I'm like, I'm good. I go back into the house and I go back to where it was. And that's kind of what I have not dabbled with Riverside's stuff, to be honest. I have a few clients that record with Riverside. Okay. I pull their isolated videos from Riverside and pull them over to Descript. Yeah. All
right, that's cool. That's cool. Dr. Irvin Fryer is here, so I got to make sure that I sit up straight here. So we got NFL royalty, past it in the building.
Fly Eagles fly.
Well, they tried. Okay, I'm not going to get in trouble.
Too soon, man.
I'm not going to get in trouble because that man is bigger than me, and then he's faster too. Yeah. So that's an interesting point. So I'm glad we brought that up, because I don't think the community would have thought that Weaver is going to go down that rabbit hole of explaining the ifs, ands, whys, and buts of both of those platforms. Dr. Vibe is saying he's being asked to learn Riverside for a show that he's got to do. The learning curve is less steep than Descript.
It's easier.
Honestly, it's almost a comparison of I was going to say Ecamm to StreamYard, but I would say the same. Right.
Mm-hmm. Riverside is easy. It has, to me, it's easier from the standpoint of the interface being. It's easy for you to learn exactly where everything is. The buttons, the layout, all of that stuff to me is much more simplistic than Descript is. Mm-hmm. So the whole UI of it to me is much more attractive for what I want to do with it. Now, I don't use it for recording. I don't do live streams with it. What I do use Riverside for regularly And this is one of those situations, Chris, where I know you were saying don't do annuals, but there is one situation or scenario where I do annuals, and it's called Black Friday. When Black Friday is giving you
You gonna
a
give the game away? There it
dude,
is.
75% off discount for the whole year, and it's less than what you would be paying monthly.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I did a Riverside, and it's because I actually have been using it for this purpose, this one singular purpose. And that is, after I'm done with my live stream, I load that into Riverside to pull off the front and the back end and to put in my podcast version and then to upload it for my podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And they now have native podcast hosting and all of that stuff inside of Riverside, which is kind of convenient to me. It's not that it's a better host or any of that, but for me, in the life that I live, it is literally all about convenience. And if anything is going to be like me moving quickly so that I can get to the next thing, that's what I'm going to be in for. So the quick and light editing, and the ability to be able to do some of the AI things, and even the clips that they create are they're decent. They're not bad.
Tanya, come on. You're not, don't make me, I'm going to put my seatbelt on.
You know, let me rope him back in here. Let me get him back on the hook. Cause I see you over there bobbing and weaving. But going down a path here. And Eric, I want to bring you in here as well.
I know what he's going to say.
No, I'm going to change it up. And look here, Irvin, I'm not going to put this. Yeah, I'm going to put it on here. Listen, that he don't mess with Riverside. Let me see.
Yeah. Just like I should just be paying Chris Stone to do all of my clips.
I give you family
way
rate.
Better when he does them.
I give you the fireplace rate. I got a good rate. Okay. Let me stop marketing and stop doing that thing. Let me ask you this, because you started going on that conversation and that pathway. How much time really do these tools save you? Right? Where do these AI platforms? And I still want to go down a list of some of these other ones that we want to talk about. But how much time have you really saved by pumping content into a Claude, into a Magi, into a Notebook LM? Could you still do? Because you're at advanced stages, right? I mean, you're out there, you're out here in these streets every single day. You're either live streaming, you're coaching, you're consulting, you're doing the thing. What's the price versus cost of using a Notebook LM, a Magi, a Riverside, a Descript? How much does that cost you on an annually basis? Could you still do that stuff manually, or are you really reaping the rewards and finding value in paying monthly for these platforms to help you either scale, do those particular administrative aspects? Kind of get what I'm saying? Are you seeing benefit in having this toolkit of platforms, hardware and software? Erica, let's start with you.
If I didn't have Notebook, I would be very, very sad.
Oh my God, we don't want that.
It has actually added.
We don't want that.
Actually added more time onto my workflow because I can't stop pushing buttons, and I love all the buttons. So let me tell you, on Fridays I go live, I take the transcript, I give that to what's that thing called? Chat. I give it a Chat. I make blog posts from it.
Too? You name your GPTs. What'd you call them?
He sounds like a Chat, so it's Chat.
She didn't name her. He didn't name her GPT Chat.
Yeah. So after it goes to Chat, I put it in a Google Doc. I get the other transcripts. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I gotta tell you about Chris. Chris gives me all my transcripts, and it's always there. It's always on. If you haven't heard of Chris.AI.
I thought we were talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn. See, I thought we were talking about Stone. I was giving you a hard time, but Chad.
Yeah, I give Erica all her transcripts.
I was like, damn, it's like that. Okay.
She just said, I sit there during her whole live stream and I just type out her transcripts.
It would be so amazing.
What's funny is Substack is like 10 seconds behind, and I look over it and I see the look in Chris's eyes when I get all my transcripts from Chris, and he was like. All
That
right.
doggone Chris
I
phone.
digress. I apologize. Now, who is Chris?
Start. Give all
Chris,
my transcripts after I give it to all the other AIs. I give it to Notebook, and then that's where I just sit there for hours going through all the stuff that I just gotten from Notebook. So, like I said, I get the before, during, and after for Notebook. And
that
when
was
it's all over, I got to do it again. And then there's a button on Notebook that says deep dive. So now after I put all my content in, I got to push that button to see what it says.
So chat is Chad. Notebook LM is Chris.
okay.
Tanya, help us, please. I don't know. I don't even know where we
I
went.
don't look. I'm gonna keep it real. Again, it's for me. It's literally all about time. So to Melanie's point about Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN. No,
Mhm.
I have gone and I do this frequently. So just like at home, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I've always been afraid of becoming a hoarder. Because
Come on.
what happens with elderly, when you have elderly and aging parents, you start to see that they just pile stuff up. And I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but I have experienced this where
Yes.
it's just piles and piles of stuff. And you wonder why. And when you try to take it from them, they're like, no, I need that. You don't need this because it's like 20 years old. So I've always been fearful of that. So one of the things 10 years ago in our household, I said, we're going paperless. Like everything, utility bill, everything is going to be paperless and we're going to organize electronically. So that's one thing. But then the second phase of that whole thing for me was I don't want to become a hoarder electronically either. So when it comes to SaaS or software as a service, so when we're talking about software, and you heard Chris Stone say this first, auditing what you have purchased and what you have at your disposal is so important and critical because you could be paying hundreds of dollars for stuff that you're not even using on the regular.
Yeah.
So the important thing is to keep looking, even if it's once a quarter, y'all, just have some type of setup. I use Airtable, which I'm actually moving over to Notion now, but use something, an Excel spreadsheet, Google Sheet, whatever you need to do,
Do something.
and
I
keep
love that.
a track of the software that you have access to, whether it's lifetime, annual, monthly, whatever you're paying for it free, so that whenever you get ready to think about using something else, you can reduce the usage. Like you're maximizing your time with fewer apps and fewer tools. So I have gotten into the habit, especially this year. I just went and did this again in early January, a couple weeks ago, and reduced everything down to bare minimum. What exactly do I need to get my stuff done? And Notebook LM, by the way, happens to be one of those key tools, Erica, because you can do so much with it. So instead of using multiple tools for repurposing, I do leverage, I have a page that has all my prompts for Notebook LM. So every single live stream, I've got the Chrome extension that takes your YouTube videos and instantly converts them into Notebook LMs. That video, that live stream moves over to Notebook LM. I enter the list of my different prompts so that it spits out for me the social media post I need, the any quotes for images. It gives me a list of about 10 different formats of content. But now I can reduce my usage of other different types of platforms that I was using, and just instead of having 20 different apps you have to go to, have 4. And just repeatedly use those. And that way, that's reduced my usage down to only like 3.5 hours a week to be able to get all my content done. So I'm constantly still visible, but I'm also leaving time to serve my clients and leaving time to just spend time with my family, breathe, and be by myself. Because I need some self-time too.
I just need to breathe. That's a phenomenal point that I think I'm glad that we didn't sidestep that or assume that. I don't know if Florence Donald is still in the building. She's the one who got me always saying 1,440 minutes in a day. Right? Yeah. Time is the biggest thing that we don't have more of. And we have to be very guarded with the time that we do for everything. So personal, professional, spiritual, whatever the case may be, in those 1,440 minutes per day, make sure that you're using them effectively. And I wanted to go down this path of kind of getting personal of how folks are spending their finance, hard-earned money, because people pay attention to what they pay for. It's a phrase that I got from Gina Bianchini from Mighty Networks. And if you're spending the money on, are you getting the value from it? Are you getting to have that personal time? Are you getting to have that family time? Are you getting the ability to be strategic instead of tactical all the time and actually build your business? Yeah, content creation for some is a hobby. For some is something to do to relieve stress or go live and blog and do all the things. But most of the circle that I hang out with, we looking for debits and we looking at debits and credits. Right. Right. So, I mean, and just gonna be truthful about that. Shouts out to you, Dr. Vibe. I see you. Janae, listen, you need to holler at me, man. You can be on one of these panels.
Let's go, Super J.
We're always looking for folks. He over there. He bouncing between Substack. But I wanted to put that out there. And y'all know how my mind works, squirrel moment. So if I don't say it, I'm an older gentleman. So I'll forget it.
James, I wanted to underline a little bit what Tanya said.
Yes, sir.
And related to keeping track of these subscriptions. She's moving over to Notion. Listen, you don't even need to subscribe to Notion. On the free plan, you can go and you can get a pre-existing template. That's what I have right now. I didn't pay for it, and it's my subscription tracker. And it has every single thing that I pay for on a subscription tracker, and you mark active, you mark what kind of tag it is, so if it's related to podcasting, if it's productivity, if it's personal, you know, you can mark that. And then you indicate the renewal date, right? How much you pay for it, and then it reminds you your renewal is coming up in, you can say 60 days, you can say 30 days. So when I go in and I see Restream, sorry Restream, I booted you.
Hey, we'll talk about that too if you want to.
Like I'm not gonna spend the money on you anymore. You're not gonna get me on the $470 a year anymore. That's not. I'm not gonna pay that, right? And so, you know, that alone right there, like, you know how many times we've been tricked? Not tricked. It's not a trick. I don't want to throw any shade on these companies. It's part of business, whatever. But it does feel like, oh man, they got me. They got me. I forgot to cancel this. I forgot to cancel that. That's on us.
That's on you.
Right? That is on me. So I got that in Notion. Man, I love to see that thing, and I love to go, okay, let me prove the value. Do I need the Adobe this? Do I need this? Do I need the Restream? Let's really kind of figure it out. And if I do, then I maybe should be using it more. And if I don't, kick it to the curb. That feels pretty great, actually. When you go, whew, I just kicked you to the curb. Let's see if I really need you. Let me see if I really need you.
Go someplace else.
And
I'm gonna put that template in the link because I didn't realize that someone else close to me was using that, and yet it's free here in the Notion marketplace. And I am not going to bring mine up because I'm embarrassed at my numbers. But
I wasn't about to share my screen.
the fact that you can put in monthly, you can put in annually, and you can see how much you're paying throughout the entire year for X, Y, and Z. I've got everything else very dialed in from a budget perspective, but to see all of these other expenses, and again, you don't even have to have the paid version of Notion, and that template is free. I'll make sure that's in the description as well. Tanya, I apologize.
Can I
were you about to
add
say
something? Yeah, it's not just the software either, y'all. I want y'all to think about subscriptions that you have to different organizational things like groups, communities, memberships.
James Hicks OnlyFans.
See,
I know his OnlyFans. Y'all need to let it go. Let it go.
He's got a foot channel.
But no, I mean, really examine and evaluate and think about, because today I was thinking about that and letting something, I won't say the name of the organization go.
Say the name. Say the name.
I'm not gonna call them out.
Say their name.
But I was like, I don't even really get much out of this. Why am I continuing to pay for this? It's getting ready to come up again for renewal. And they're not going to always send you a reminder.
No.
Thus, I like the spreadsheet, right? They're not going to send you a reminder. They're just going to charge you and be like, oops, It's too late. No refunds.
Hey, put it
So
in
you
put
need
it in the
to,
interview chat. I want to know. Put it in the behind the scenes.
I'm not going to put it in there. I'm just saying. Y'all need to really think about the value of what you're getting from how you're. I even tell people who are members of my community, like, if this is not really for you, if you're not coming to the events and experiencing what we do live together, this may or may not be right for you. If you're not doing the one-on-one coaching that you're getting as part of your fee, this might not be for you. Like, I want people to be more responsible with their money right now, because the struggle is real and we need to be more accountable. We need to be more accountable and responsible. So I just wanted to say, add memberships, groups, gurus that you're paying, like all of that into the spreadsheet.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is, as Dr. Vibe says, hashtag stream like a boss, knowledge bomb. That's what that was. That was a stream like a boss, knowledge bomb. I don't have the graffiti or the confetti. I don't have all of the imagery like you normally do on your streams, but I at least wanted to say that.
Well, I appreciate that.
You don't
Thank
care.
you,
I need you to put that name in the behind the scenes. I'm not going to say it out loud. Come on. I just want to. We're going to talk about it after the stream, though, because I bet I know who it is. I bet I know who it is. Let's do this. We already talked a little bit about returns on investment and talking about what matters for you spending your hard-earned money and things like that. But what are you looking at now? So I know we've talked about, again, keeping our circles kind of small and concise in terms of what we use. But again, you're in front of the curve as opposed to everyone, because you're coaches, subject matter experts, trusted advisors. What are you looking out outside of these ones that you can't live with? Is there something that's got Chris Stone saying, I may want to check this one out? Got Erica Bates saying, yeah, Notebook LM does 85% of what I do. But again, we have to evolve if we want to stay relevant in this industry and we call ourselves trusted advisors, subject matter experts, things of that nature. What out there are you looking at that's saying this may take some of my time, energy, effort, money to invest in for my content creation journey? Chris, how about you, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I touched on it earlier. For me, it's about. I'm excited about Claude co-work, and if what Google has coming as well. When you wake up in the and I shared this with you, James. Be careful what you pray for, because the last 3 months for me were incredibly intense with the amount of new client onboarding that I had to do, so I had to learn a lot of things really quickly on the fly to understand, hey, if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready for an influx and an outflux, if that's even a thing, you've got to be able to wake up in the morning and not just like turn on the fire hose and start drinking. You have to have a process around things. And for me to have agents that can just comb everything that I've got coming in and saying, hey, before you get started on this, because you think this is the most important thing, you can knock this out in 12 minutes. You could do this, you could do this, you could do this, because I'm looking at your inbox, I'm looking at your calendar, I'm looking at all of these things. I'm completely assisting you from a processing standpoint behind the scenes, because I'm basically sitting on your computer reading these things. And so for me, I'm excited about the ability to do that. I think gone are the days of us being worried about that kind of stuff on our computer. I mean, at this point, remember when we were worried because we had somebody that we thought was listening with, and the lady in the A box that we have sitting on our desks because they were
there right now. She just waiting. She wanted to hear you say
now it's like, come on. I mean, now we're going to have these things that are going to actually be able to help us go, thrive, help us scale our businesses. That's what I'm incredibly excited about. These models, these video models, these image models, I'm super excited about creating some great stuff. But like, I just trust that those are just going to get better and better and better and really cool. I'm really sort of excited about being able to scale my business with it.
Okay. I'm gonna have you others go in a second, but I left the screen up just for a particular reason, because Chris went down a path that I was gonna go down eventually, and I'm to that exact same point, right? I've got Claude, what's it, Pro, whatever they call it, right? Yeah, Pro and all. And I haven't had the success with Claude Code as I have with. I'm all about Manus. Y'all, listen.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Manus.
Yeah. Good work on that,
I do
man.
not like the fact that, and I'll say it, y'all know me too.
I
Y'all
already
know me.
know what you're gonna say. Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Meta fan, and I will
Mhm.
never get an endorsement deal from Zuckerberg. So, and I don't mind that. But the fact that Meta has now acquired Manus, I'm concerned about that. But I'm continuing to leverage the platform, and what they do is really, really cool from an agent-based perspective. So not just answering questions and doing research, but actually building useful tools to help me in my business and help me in my activity. But that Manus isn't even what I was talking about. I've been leveraging this platform called Martin to help me do exactly the thing that you were saying, Chris, that looks at my email, looks at my calendar, sends me a update every morning at 6 o'clock and says, James, these are the things that you have on the calendar. These are the people that you're talking to. This is how you're connected to them, either like on LinkedIn or something of that nature. I have prompts that say, go look out at specific news and give me the top headlines for, this tech company, this stock, this whatever. And this platform, Martin, is running all of that for me. Again, I prompted, I coded. It's a mobile app. It's also a web environment as well. But I've gotten to that point where my time is more valuable by having something to go out there and curate all of this information that I need to, one, get started with my day. And I also get another one to turn down at the end of the day that tells me how I ended my day. But just being able to handle a lot of the administrative aspects of my day. Everyone's busy. I'm not saying I'm necessarily busier than anyone else, but again, by leveraging technology to do some of these administrative tasks that we do every single day, I really do love the fact that Martin does that thing for me. Helps keep me productive, keeps me locked in on what I should be doing. Instead of sitting here watching ESPN on the screen and worrying about what's going on with, all y'all over in the Midwest and the East Coast with these storms, because I worry about you. I can,
you're just sweet.
Well, once in a while. I can use tools like this to help me do my thing, do my day. So I wanted to interject with that. So
yeah,
y'all go check out Martin. I'll put that link in there. Listen, I can just talk to it too. I can say, hey, what's Tanya? What's she up to over on Stream Like a Boss? Well, it'll tell me. Where my phone at? We're not gonna do that live. We're not gonna do that live. Brian Green over there on Substack. Listen, that's old school cat right there. I see you, Mr. Green. That's a good dude. Y'all don't know him, but that's a good man. That's a good man. I see. Appreciate it.
If he knows you, he's good people. Then
let me hold on. Marker right there. That's cool.
Yeah, I know. Bookmark that.
No, it's going through Descript in about an hour, and that's going to turn into a promo reel. Promo right there. I'm looking forward to getting this list. Yes, MDH, continue to drive safe, my friend. You on them roads. All right.
So
Erica, Eric and Tanya, y'all go next. I really want to ask you guys that as well.
I have an answer, but I'm going to let Erica go first.
The question right now is so involved in Martin. I'm totally forgot the question.
You want this Martin, huh? You want some of this Martin action? I'll send you the link. I'll make sure you get it. It's dope. It really is.
So the tools that I'm looking forward to now, I'm going to give you two concepts, not specific tools. One is that I look only for these two things. One, if it's going to allow me to leverage what I already have and use it better,
Okay.
I'm looking for that. So for instance, because I'm working more with VIP level premium clients and one-on-one consults more, then there's a system that I want set up. There's something that and I won't go into all the different details, but one of the portals, the member portal that I use for them is called kitchen.co.
Yes.
Now, anytime I'm looking for any type of tools, when I say the concept is that I want it to leverage what I already have, that means that anything I'm buying, it needs to be connecting and communicating with everything else that I have. So it needs to communicate with my shopping cart. It needs to communicate with my scheduling and booking tool. So I want everything integrated. So I look for only tools that will be integrated with tools that I already have so that I can optimize my system. That's one. The second thing that I look for will be apps or tools or platforms that allow me to make money. They need to be driving revenue. If they're not doing that, I don't need it. Right? So I'm looking for instance, one of the things that I invested in recently was a micro app builder called Easy Site, because it allowed me to then create. There's 3 specific platforms that I was able to build within a couple of minutes, right? Actually, maybe more like an hour. But platforms that other people can invest in, like they're paying a subscription in order to be able to use these tools that are complemented by the services that I already offer. So I want it to be integrated, and I want it to be something that's going to drive revenue. If it's not doing that, then I probably already have what I need and I don't need to invest in it. And that's just how I'm judging things moving forward.
That's a incredibly loud maturation statement right there. And hopefully I said the big words right. I mean, that's
huge.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
somebody
the biggest
somebody
word you've ever
recognized
said.
game, boy. Your boy said some
And
things.
like somebody
Right.
hit Scrabble tonight in the Hicks house.
Yeah. Hold on. The flowers are for Tanya. Y'all stop playing. That's
No,
an incredibly
that was
huge
awesome,
thing
yeah.
to say that I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. But what I'm going to do, for me in my house, what we're going to do is, if it's not helping out with value, it's not helping with the clients that I'm talking to now, if it's not helping me bring in additional revenue to my business, it's all good that it's out there in these streets, but I can't get confused and blinded by the shiny object.
Nope. Not anymore.
That takes some time looking in the mirror and really understanding and knowing who you are and what your journey is, as opposed to try to follow someone. Okay, there we go, y'all. There it is. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. And
we talk about gear acquisition syndrome all the time, but there is some software acquisition syndrome that happens a lot.
All the time.
All the time.
It's true.
I know a bunch of you are app sumo-lings or whatever you want to call it. I don't know you, but
Sumo addicts.
Yes.
Recovery.
I mean, that's like, I had that. Oh, how much is that? Oh man, and then all of a sudden it's just sort of like, it all adds up. And not just the AppSumo stuff. It's like, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, you wake up every day, there's a new thing that'll, has AI in it, and it'll, clean your house and whatever. I love that mentality, Tanya, is like, is this revenue generating? And I think sometimes I would add to that is, if it creates more time for me, where I can say, not just creating more time, like making something efficient, yay, I have more time and then I can work more, but like, if it's going to create more time for me that I can devote to X and I can have that mentality, then okay. Because I think, and you mentioned that earlier too, it's like, what are we doing this for? We're probably doing this for family. We're probably doing this for our children, for our significant others, whoever we're with. And if we're doing all this stuff and we're learning all this stuff and we're spending all this time on this stuff, and then we think we're saving time, but what are we doing with that time that we're saving?
That's right.
Right? Are we spending with this stuff that's that lasts longer than what we're here on this earth. Dang, James, you trying to you go long on these things. I'm going to start to pontificate.
I'm
and I'm going to use a word. I'm going to use a $25 word like that.
Close the doors. Close the doors.
Oh, that's so wrong.
If that went over your head, y'all, I'm sorry. But about 80% of the folks probably in this community know what I mean when I say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because we about to pass the offering plate. Close the doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm sorry. Let me. I need to get off camera. Oh my God. I'm.
He don't take himself.
He really
off.
did. He really did.
Really like him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tech Forum. I am the I'm the host tonight.
I know the
I
temporary.
I literally fell out, so I'm sorry. I had to do that.
Substitute host.
That's dope. Okay. Y'all, this is what we, again, enlighten, entertain, and educate. Hopefully you're getting all three from us, man, because we don't want these streams and these sessions to be boring. We want you to have some value and enjoy your time as well. Irvin saying, yeah, gas is bad. Tanya's, and then Dr. Vibe is saying, Tanya is so true. If it is not generating revenue and or next getting my time back, it's not a go for me. Huge. Real Chicks Rock is over there on Substack. This is what you say, Janae? Ass acquisition, boy. I don't know what you're talking about, Janae. Watch out now.
That's how you got to go to Hicks OnlyFans for that.
I know this is grown folks talking, but
just after that lock the doors conversation, and this is not close the door.
That's all I'm gonna say. Lock the doors.
You're so wrong for that.
I'll send everybody the Drewski skit too. I'm not.
Oh no! Don't do it.
We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move.
Do it. So somebody does. Gabe needs that house cleaning too. I need the house cleaning AI tool too. If that's out there, I want that.
I opened up Replit and created an app just right now. I had an agent create an app. So I'm just gonna go to stonecleaningagent.ai.
Okay.
And you could get it tonight only for $3.99. Enter the special code Irving Fryer and you'll get 60 days free.
Well, what was it? What was your number, Irv? 88, right? 80 or 88?
88 days. We'll get 88 days free.
Wow.
His jersey number. There again. We giving stuff away.
We pontificate tonight.
He pontificate.
Big word.
He spelled it correctly too.
Let's do this. Shouts out to Gabe Leal in the building. Gabe is
Gabe, what's
a new
up?
member of the co-host team for Teeb No Sleep. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. What show is this? Technologist Forum.
You're crossing the streams here.
I'm crossing the streams, brother. I don't know what's going on.
This is called Stream Like a Boss Dealcasters.
Whoever we are.
Dealcast like a boss.
Like the Indiana coach said, Google us. You'll figure it out. Gabe had a question. Okay. Are we building apps when we can't find what we're needing? And what are some of those tools? And you just mentioned one that's a really cool tool from a mobile perspective. Tanya, I know you are as well. Erica, let's start bringing this plane in, but I want to answer the questions coming in from the community here as well. Are you leveraging tools and platforms to build what you need? I know I had Easy Side up for a minute, Tanya, because I remember you had the founder on your show. And again, I'm gonna give you some flowers. It probably took you 2 hours only because you were able to be very nuanced in everything that you wanted, from the color schemes to the look and feel of the website. So it didn't need to take that amount of time. You just took that time because you were very careful and intentional about what you built.
Mm-hmm. Because I know a lot of people are building these micro apps and they look like micro apps. They look like everybody else's app that they built with AI. Yeah. And so to me, when you're building those, when I'm building them, at least, I want them to be recognizable by my clients. I want them to be branded to the color scheme and the fonts and the way that my stuff looks. I want it to be seamless. I want it to be a part of the offer suite that I have, not just, hey, she's got this website over here with this stuff, and then, oh, this thing. Now, I wanted it to be a seamless transition. And so anytime I'm building something, I'm building it with a purpose and an intention, and it's going to be it's going to complement services that I offer, because at the core, I'm still a coach and a strategic consultant. So if that's my core, all this other stuff really is extra. It's like icing on my nothing bundt cake, right? So
Talk
I'm
about
just,
bundt cake.
it is a bundt cake. I love those.
I haven't had a bundt cake in a minute.
You need to have one of those.
In a minute.
I know.
Raspberry cheese. What is it? I can't remember the flavor. Yeah, it's really good. But anyway,
treat yourself.
I'm just saying.
Go get you one. Go get you one tonight. Treat
I'm
yourself.
about to treat myself with some Garrett's popcorn. They have the white chocolate strawberry right now. Anyway, food. So
squirrel moment.
Squirrel. Consulting is my jam.
Yeah.
This other stuff needs to complement how I'm serving the clients to get to the solution that I promised them I'd get them to. So it's not going to be these one-off things here and there. And I get that everybody's trying to do multiple streams of income. I get that. I've been in that realm too. Where I am now, you said maturation. I am more mature in my business. I'm very focused and driven by the needs of the specific clients that I know I want to work with. So I love AI and I love these tools and I love these apps, but they need to fit within the system. And if they don't, then I don't mess with them.
I don't know if LaVon is laughing at you or laughing at me. More likely laughing at me because I'm trifling. But see you over there on Substack. But good stuff. That's good stuff. Let's do this. Let's bring this plane in. And Eric, I'm gonna start with you. We talked a lot, and everyone's asking for a lot of these tools in the description and things like that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna provide that, and I will provide sooner than later link access to the community where all of these phenomenal co-hosts are a member of, actually founding members of. Eric, I need to get you. You haven't just responded your email. I'm gonna put you out here on Front Street. But other words, but that's where we're gonna have those deeper conversations. And so this is 35,000 foot level. This is 101. We want to get into the 201, the 301, the individual stuff, be more specific as opposed to general. Each of us has our own coaching and consulting practice that we do, but really looking to bring everyone together around a single centralized purpose. So that's what the Digital Collective is going to be. Melanie Diane House says, Big League Tank. Let me put that on the screen. Let me put that on the screen.
Trying to be like you, Melanie.
Gangster. You probably got a bourbon in the hand right now. She probably
Tito's.
She got a Tito's and a bourbon, god dog. She probably okay. Put her business out there in these streets. What have you learned this year already, just after the first 3 weeks, that has caused you to change, pivot, or think differently about how you leverage AI moving forward? We all had the end of the year where we closed out and said, this is what we did, this is what we're going to do. And then just like a fitness routine, we got our New Year's resolutions, but here we've got to the point where typically those resolutions are done. Now that the lights are done flashing in your eyes, what have you said? Now, this is what I'm going to bear down on for the next coming quarter in terms of how I build my content creation asset. Eric, I want to start with you.
Personal New Year starts in November. That's my birthday. I had my content calendar already made. I knew what I was doing for Talk Virtual. I knew what I was doing for my community. And then January came. Start talking to Gemini. Gemini's like, your word of the year's revenue, and you wanted to reach 120,000 this year? You need to let stuff go. I'm like, let some stuff go. It hurt my feelings. So Gemini told me I was doing a lot of stuff and talking to not my target audience, and I need to let some stuff go and actually talk to my target audience, and I need to do it through Talk Virtual. I need to focus more on the consulting than I did on the community, on the membership. For me, all roads led to the membership because I thought reoccurring revenue was where it was supposed to be at. But turns out, according to Gemini, and I guess I shouldn't say according to Gemini because 5 other people told me this and I just wasn't catching on or wasn't trying to hear them. But it finally clicked when I heard it from Gemini. And I was like, dang, if somebody who is not a real person is telling me what real people have told me, I might need to listen and follow through. So, yeah. So I guess I'm trying to tell you guys that it's okay to pivot. It's okay, even if you've already got your content calendar created for the year. It's okay to change it up.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
That's dope. Who wants to go next?
Go.
I'm gonna let Tanya go last. She can play cleanup. But no, I just think we talked a lot about AI. We talked a lot about all these tools, and a number of people, I see it in the chat, and people have mentioned it even here. The 4 of us, it can get so overwhelming, and you just got to realize, there's only so many minutes in the day that you could do. You got to realize what's important and prioritize it. You're never going to know every single new thing that comes out and every nuance of every Claude, ChatGPT, Nano, but whatever it is, you're never going to know every single thing. Never lose sight of who you're serving. Never lose sight of what you want to accomplish and why you're doing it. And when you do that, you don't worry about missing out on some tool that somebody mentioned that you could have saved $69 on, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like this kind of stuff, you get too wrapped up in that and all that FOMO and all of that stuff that you miss out on. And you just got to realize what we're doing it for. And so for me, in the new year, it was about doing less better. That's my focus, is doing less better. We don't have to do more because chances are, everybody else is doing more. The Slav tsunami, I bring it up on every one of these shows. Everyone has these easy buttons, folks. And it's creating all of this noise. And you're never going to be able to compete if you think this isn't a competition though, right? It's being tactical. It's understanding who you're serving and really just kind of staying above it, surfing it, and saying, it's okay. It's okay if I miss this. It's okay if I miss this. It's not okay that I miss the important things in my personal life.
Oof. That marinate for a minute with the quiet jazz in the background. Hopefully that's.
I was just gonna say, and now we're gonna roll it over to the smooth sound of the Rippingtons or whatever this is.
You old school. You know about that? Okay.
You don't think I know about Spyro Gyra? Come on.
My God.
He's the music guy.
Boy, okay. We'll make fat.
It sounds like the Weather Channel. Like when you go to get your forecast for the day. This is what it's 48 degrees in Savannah.
Yeah, they do. Boy, you get these directors and producers on here, and every little thing, I know they pixel peep it and say, the music ain't right. What are we listening to right now? Ladies and gentlemen, we are listening to Chill Beats. It's Sunflower Night. God.
It's been good.
Can you give it to us? Come on, where you at?
Here's what I learned. I spent a lot of time reflecting because my girls and I have 2 daughters. And so for years, we have spent New Year's Eve doing our goal setting, our vision boards. And so we usually would look at the past year and we, kind of look at what we accomplished, and then we set goals for the coming year. And this year, I changed that. And part of the reason was because we had a lot of personal loss in our family. And so it took me back to exactly what Chris Stone was saying about recognizing what's important. A lot of times we set these goals and we look at these blingy, shiny things. And what I decided to do this year is to go back to the basics and to create a no hustle manifesto. And that is building specific principles and really sitting down and saying, this is what I believe, and this is what I know, and this is what I value. And when I sat down and put those together, now if I'm making a purchasing decision about an app, if I'm making a decision about joining a community, if I'm making a decision about working with a client, I can go back to this manifesto and make sure that I'm looking at what that decision is and aligning it against my values, what's important to me, what I believe, all those things, right? And if it does not align and does not fit, then I'm honest with myself and honest with the other person if there's a decision to be made vocally, right? I'm very honest because we just don't have the time to mess around. I don't have that kind of time anymore. I think it's so important for us to understand what is really, truly important and to really put more energy, effort, money, all of those things into the things that are truly important. And sometimes it's not going to be these apps, y'all. If you don't know what your value system is, if you don't know what you believe in, if you don't know how to protect yourself from a boundary setting perspective, especially in this environment right now, culturally, if you don't understand those things, those other decisions will wreck you. So that's what I learned.
Wow.
It's about being true to principles and getting clear on those.
3 weeks into the year, and we coming with these long-standing life lessons already. And I'm first and foremost appreciate you guys for being open to airing that information, right? Because again, those are heartfelt, kind of introspective types of statements right there that we're all doing. And I'll be brief and kind of say very, very similar, right? It's just understanding what matters and what doesn't matter, understanding where I'm really looking to go. And long-term is not long-term for this. My long-term is not the same as everyone else's long-term, right? So I look at quarter, I look at 6 months, I look at a year, and then again, you got to factor in not just personal, you got to put in professional as well. There's a lot of things that are going on that cause you to pause, pump the brakes, deviate, or whatever the case may be. So you got to kind of try to plan for that, even though life will come and hit you across the side of the face. And next thing you know, oh, we got something else going on. So being intentional, being cognizant of what matters is something that I'm learning every single day. Right? I got a good poker face and try to mask some of the stuff that's happening. But again, just being cognizant of what matters and what doesn't matter. So it's been really challenging for me as of late, removing folks from my world.
Yep.
Taking them out of the close conversations to more of an acquaintance. And so, I mean, that's where I struggle. That's where I'm over here stumbling and stammering. But
that's difficult to do. Yeah.
Right. So going through that right there, because it's a new season, either for me, a new season for them as well. And then I'm locked in. Y'all know on half of the merch that I got, TVs that I got, it says staying focused on you. So I mean, so that is not changing at all. And if you're not ready, I'm sorry, I got to keep moving.
Yeah.
So that being said, and Janae said I've been circling this airport for a long because I keep talking about bringing this plane in.
I know.
It's like you ever been up in the air and you're like, is this plane going to run out of gas? Are we going to be able to land this thing? I don't know, man.
At John Wayne
No,
Airport
James,
here.
I want to say this before you actually land the plane, pilot. I want to tell you how I appreciate you putting this tech forum and the digital collective together. That you, I'm honored that you're able to bring me on with such amazing people, like the people that are here on this stream, and that I'm able to be a part of the community that you've built. And so I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for what you're doing and what you're building, and keep it going, my friend.
Thank you, brother. That's fuel. That's fuel in a close to empty tank, man. I'm on I'm gonna not get emotional. I'm gonna go to the gym and beat up a squat rack. But that's dope. Appreciate that. I'm again circling around with real people. That's it, boy. Get your form right now. Get your form right.
Yeah, I hadn't done that in a minute.
Okay.
I think I got a crick in my back now.
Just by doing that, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, man, I just
just
bounced into
look
my
at
chair,
you.
and I think I got a
Sure.
herniated disc just now.
Boy, man, sweating over there just by doing that. You
Yeah.
just push away from the table. Listen. This is what we do, folks. And Tek'na.le.gist Forum, I got the name right this time. Every week come through with some phenomenal co-hosts, and they share their story, unbiased too. We tell you how it truly is. We tell you what we're really doing. Love for you to reach out to each of these folks and get to know them more, get to know them better, take advantage of their services. They charge what they charge because they can charge what they charge. So if you gonna send an email to Tanya, there's gonna be a significant onboarding process for one, and you better follow through. But you're not gonna get her on Zoom unless you
Why
hey.
is he?
I'm not throwing you
He's
out there,
not wrong.
but no,
He is not wrong. It's a thing.
Your onboarding process is legit, and that could be a masterclass in and of itself. More of my folks that on Substack that know you. Dr. Vibe, you still over there? Who over there know? Okay. Folks, this is what we do. If you got value from this, let me know. If you did not get value from this, still let me know. That's Tanya. That's Erica. That's Chris. Don't worry about me. But I'll catch y'all next time. We out, y'all.